viewers, and welcome to Crime Watch. This is your weekly program brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police, in its quest to bring you closer and become part of the family. I am your host, Onesisa Sibanda, with Victor Ganyofu on the sign language desk. The President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, has appointed his deputies and cabinet ministers who have since taken their oath of office. As such, the Commissioner General of Police, Deputy Commissioner Generals, Commissioners, Senior Officers, members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police and their families would like to congratulate retired General Dr. Constantino Gouveia Dominic Nyikadzino Chiwenga and Honorable Comrade Kembo Dukish Campbell Mohadi on their appointment as Vice Presidents of the Republic of Zimbabwe. In the same vein, we would like to congratulate Honorable Comrade Kane Matema on his appointment as the Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, as well as his Deputy, Honorable Comrade Michael Madiro. Congratulations, Makorokoto Amhlope. We now move on to what has been transpiring in the police circles this week. The ZRP joined the world in commemorating the World First Aid Day at Morris Depot in Harare recently. The Commissioner General of Police, Comrade Thandabantu Godwin Matanga, was the guest of honor.
At the Zimbabwe Republic Police, we are elated to join the Zimbabwe Red Cross Society and the entire Red Cross humanitarian movement in this year's celebrations running under the theme First Aid and Road Safety. First aid is a vital and necessary skill that can help save lives during emergencies and disasters. The nature of our duties as police officers demands that more often we are first responders during emergencies and disasters. Hence, first aid is a paramount ingredient. Barely a day passes without us as police being called to protect human life during a road accident and other emergencies. The Global Road Safety Partnership correctly notes that the golden hour exists soon after a road crash. Within this time, road crash victims stand a greater chance of survival if life-saving measures are immediately taken and followed by quality healthcare assistance.
The president of the Zimbabwe Red Cross Society, Mr. Edson Mlambo, said his organization is open to work with other stakeholders, such as the ZRP, to enhance first aid knowledge.
The Zimbabwe Red Cross Society values the importance of first aid. We have read about the students drowning in swimming pools at schools, and of course, the many road accidents that continue to claim lives every other day. All such unfortunate incidents call for us to be equipped with the basic first aid so that we know how to respond to emergencies. We encourage partners and stakeholders that want to partner us in promoting first aid to come on board and help us take the message to all Zimbabweans.
Meanwhile, 13 first aid teams from across the country battled it out in the final competitions that were held during the commemorations. They were required to administer first aid to victims who were involved in a road traffic accident. Following the recent promotions in the ZRP, the organization is now conducting training courses for the newly promoted officers and members to align them to their new roles. Recently, Deputy Commissioner General Josephine Shambari officially opened the Superintendent's Induction course in Harare.
You will all agree with me that promotion signifies that an individual has the competencies, that is, the skills, abilities, knowledge and attitudes required to perform effectively at the next higher rank. Courses of this nature are therefore paramount in a contemporary police organization such as the Zimbabwe Republic Police, which seeks to improve the managerial efficacy of strategic, tactical, and operational commanders. It is in this regard that the organization saw it prudent that as newly promoted superintendents, you are afforded the opportunity to learn the ropes and get acquainted with your new roles and responsibilities. We need to make the country a safer destination for investment and tourism, given the Zimbabwe is open for business mantra being spearheaded by the government under this new dispensation. You are the change agents required to turn the wheels of policing for the betterment of the organization and the nation at large.
This course, I saw it's very key and important to our duties, as it is going to assist us in managing performance of our members, and also it goes a long way in alleviating crime management problems.
We are covering quite a wide range of topics in order to standardize our performance as newly promoted superintendents. The expectations of the organization is that we give direction to our junior subordinates from our various provinces.
The Criminal Investigations Department held its first counter-terrorism course, whose objective was to enhance their investigation skills and be found ready to deal with these cases.
It has become a reality that terrorism in all its forms and manifestations threatens peace and security. Terrorism is one of the most serious violations of the principle of law, order, and values of human dignity. As such, it is a threat to democracy and socio-economic development of the country. Significant progress made in the political environment has resulted in some saboteurs who are counter-development to resort to violence. The recent incident at White City Stadium in Bulawayo, which resulted in the loss of life to some of our cadres, calls for detectives who are able to identify, collect, and preserve evidence regarding the cases of terrorism. In light of the above, there is an urgent need to capacitate investigating officers under CID Law and Order Division and other CID sections at large with the basic knowledge and skills to prevent, investigate, and detect terrorism cases.
We take a short break. Join us in the second segment. We're in the second segment of Crime Watch. The S03E07 has stepped up efforts in arresting traffic offenders, and the Commissioner General of Police, Comrade Thandabantu Godwin Matanga, has warned that the police will clamp down on all traffic offenders.
Madrivers ese vanofamba vasina malicense tichabata. Mota dzese dzinofamba dzisina manumber plates. Ndakatonzwa kuti vamwe vanotoshaina nekufamba vasina manumber plates. Tichaita impound.
The S03E07, in conjunction with Palm Human Resources Consultancy, held a retirement counseling and planning workshop to equip its personnel and ready them for retirement.
This workshop is a conduit to an interactive forum for the officers to share, explore, and discuss concepts and issues related to retirement planning.
Commissioner Eric Magejo was the guest of honor.
It has often been rightly put that preparing for retirement starts on appointment. But in my entire service, I have come across very few police officers who actually voluntarily prepare to retire. Indeed, there is a time to work and there is also time to retire. Yet all of us are often caught on the wrong side, maybe because of the fact that we have seen it taboo to discuss about retirement. In this regard, I urge all of us to stand guided by the wise words of Simone de Beauvoir, who asserted that, I quote, "The best time to start thinking about your retirement is before the boss does." The organization also has it in its plans to equip members with practical skills that will make them self-reliant after retirement. This move will ensure police officers remain productive even after their retirement. That's contributing to the development of the country.
In other news, the ZRP CID Drugs and Narcotics Section have once again seized a contraband of unregistered medicinal drugs, sex enhancers, and skin lightening creams and lotions worth more than $10,000 and arrested 3 accused persons in the process. The drugs were smuggled in the country via the Kariba border post and were on their way to Epworth in Harare for resale.
As part of an ongoing operation in clamping down unregistered medicines and skin enlightening creams and various drugs, we recovered these skin enlightening creams, which include Betasol, Iprosol, Movet, Lemon Vet, Epiderm Cream, Extra Clear, and Carolite. We also recovered sex enhancing tablets. These are banned products because of their chemical composition. We urge members of the public to buy these drugs from registered pharmacies. As police, we will remain firm on the ground to weed out all those who deal in these products.
A serial burglar who has been operating as a lone ranger has been arrested in Bulawayo and is assisting the police in the recovery of property in and around Bulawayo. Several cases of unlawful entry and theft have been cleared so far.
We're coming from the area where we're carrying an operation after we received information that Adonis Nyoni was the man behind most cases of unlawful entry and theft in and around Bulawayo. And our operation was successful. We managed to recover all these television sets which you are seeing, the speakers, the amplifiers. So we are now urging the members of the public in and around Bulawayo who have their television sets stolen to come to Bulawayo CPU West and try to identify their property.
In Mutare, Dangamvura police have arrested 5 accused persons for a series of theft cases. Let us hear more from the officer in charge.
We received a report at Dangamvura police station to the effect that there were 3 suspects who were trying to steal a car battery and a solar panel from the roof of the house. Police intelligence operatives managed to track the suspects using their footprint up to the doorstep of the suspects. We managed to arrest the first suspect, who led to the arrest of other 4 suspects. We managed to recover a property that is worth at around $3,600. They were using a bunch of keys to unlock the locked cars, and some other areas they could find cars being unlocked, so they could gain entrance without any hindrance. So we want to encourage the members of the public to make sure that before they go to bed, they have to make sure that their vehicles are locked. And they can also put some alarms to make sure that they will be alerted if there is any intruder.
Meanwhile, police in Murewa have arrested armed robbers who were targeting secluded shops in the area.
Murewa district is worried about armed robbers which are targeting Msami area. Our team of CID officers managed to arrest 3 accused persons with 7 complainants, and his property were recovered in Harare, and efforts are being made to locate the outstanding 2 accused persons. We would want to warn would-be criminals that the Murewa district is not a haven for criminals.
One of the complainants of the robbery cases narrated his ordeal.
Ndakasangana nedambudziko rekubirwa nematsotsi armed robbers. Vakabreka pashopu takarara, ndobva vasvika, ndobva vadhimanda mafoni atati nawo, ndobva vadhimanda keshi yese yatanga tinayo, ndobva vatora grocery rese mushopu, vakasiya isusu vakatisungirira. Ndinotenda mapurisa pakati pezvinhu zvangu zvawanikwa nemapurisa zvavakanobata. Vamwe vedu vanoita zvemabhizinisi, kunge masangana nematsotsi akupindirai pakati peshopu yenyu, musakwanise kuti muresiste. As
the ZRP, we urge you to give in to the demands of these armed robbers to save lives. We take a short break. Stay tuned. We are in the third and final segment of Crime Watch. Sign language is one of our 16 official languages recognized by the Constitution of Zimbabwe, and the ZRP is taking steps to equip and educate police officers on how to communicate using sign language. Mashonaland East Province recently conducted a sign language beginners course in Marondera.
In the execution of our duties, or on our daily duties, we have some cases that are committed on daily basis, especially to the deaf people. Most of them are being raped by people who are taking advantage of their situation. And if those people or if those girls go to the police station to report their cases, it will take some time, just because there will be communication breakdown between a policeman and a deaf person. So these trained or these learned guys are now able to assist the deaf people.
Tatichita zvidzidzo zvesign language. Tafara zvikuru nezvidzidzo izvi nekuti zviri kutibatsira pari zvino ndakukwanisawo kutaura nemunhu ari deaf. Zvicharamba zvichitibatsira zvakare kuti mucommunity matigere tinoshanda nevanhu vari deaf vasinganzwi vanenge vachida kubatsirwa nesisi mapurisa. Saka nokudaro taakukwanisa isi semapurisa kuti tibatsirewo vanhu vari mucommunity medu vasingakwanisi kunzwa, rubatsiro rwatinopa kuna avo vanonzwawo zvakare.
I encourage police officers in the ZRP to love or like using sign language, communicate and interact with deaf persons so that we will be able to understand their language when helping them.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police is preparing for their annual Corporate Social Responsibility Program, the Commissioner General of Police Fanfare. We have invited in the studio Staff Officer Press and Public Relations at Police General Headquarters, Chief Superintendent Blessmore Chishaka, to tell us more about this event. Good evening, sir, and welcome to Crime Watch.
Good evening. Thank you very much.
The Commissioner General of Police Fanfare has become an annual event not only in the police calendar but also in the entertainment calendar nationwide. Can you tell us more on what this function is all about?
The Commissioner General's Fanfare is an annual event that we hold for a charitable cause to ensure that we raise funds for what is known as the Commissioner General's Welfare Fund. This fund is meant to cater for the needs of able-bodied disadvantaged children. And currently we are sponsoring over 600 able-bodied disadvantaged children throughout Zimbabwe. In addition to that, we are also sponsoring orphans of deceased police officers using this fund. So it's for a worthy charity cause.
Since it's a charity cause, the beneficiaries, those children, how are they benefiting?
We pay for their school fees, and in addition to that, we ensure that their food is catered for, their clothing is catered for as well. And as I speak right now, from this fund, we've got children who have benefited to the extent that some of them are now doctors, some of them are now lawyers, others have been assimilated in industry as actuarial scientists. So they've benefited quite a lot from this fund.
What are the preparations in place so far to make sure that the fanfare becomes a success?
Preparations are going on very well, and as I speak right now, we've finished contracting the various musicians that we want to entertain the public at this event. And these musicians include Ja Praiser, Alik Macheso, Babana Mai Charamba, Fungisai Zwakawapano Mashavave, Diamond Musica, Killer T, the ever popular police band, and of course an array of other entertaining activities, as is being shown on this poster where we have got various musicians. And in addition to that, we have embarked on intensive road shows, and we are covering all the major suburbs that include Chitungwiza, Highfields, Glenora, Mufakose, Dzivareshekwa, to ensure that we get to conscientize the members of the public about this event.
You are reaching out to the public. How in turn can they participate in the fanfare?
the public can actually participate in this funfair, firstly by coming to the funfair and paying for this event, this charitable cause. And secondly, we have got a raffle draw that we are going to carry out on the day. And the members of the public can actually buy the raffle tickets from their nearest police station. One raffle ticket is going for $2. And once you enter into this raffle, you'll be eligible to win either a Honda Fit, a Toyota Wish. We've got quite a number of cars that will be won on the day. And of course, various household effects as consolation prizes. So we are saying members of the public can actually approach the nearest police station and buy raffle tickets in order to participate in this draw.
There you have it, viewers. Just to confirm on the dates, the Harare edition is on the 13th of October and the Bulawayo edition is on the 27th of October. Bring the whole family to this occasion. Do not miss out. FMC Finance has donated a soccer kit to Z03E07 Bulawayo Province soccer team.
The team, I believe, had remained with only 2 balls and all in Tata uniform. And they are coming in. It's actually going to boost the morale of our players. But I would want to ask them to say to our players, as we play soccer, we must know that it's a chance for us to mix and mingle with members of the public. Show members of the public the other side of the organization.
We always like to partner in soccer because that's where we see most people becoming friends. So we'd like to be friends of a soccer, we'd like to be supporting your soccer or any other sporting events or any other events that you feel like we can help. Today we brought with us 13 jerseys for soccer and 6 soccer balls. Z03E is one of our biggest portfolios, so we'll never tire to do that.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police thrives to be an effective and efficient police service. Our police officers are expected to carry out their duties diligently, courteously, with honesty and integrity, without fear or favor, within the limits of the law, and with due respect to human rights. Viewers, please note that we continue preparing for our corporate social responsibility programs and you are invited to be part of these events. We have the Commissioner General of Police Funfair to be held in Harare and Bulawayo on the 13th and 27th of October respectively, and the Commissioner General of Police Horse Race to be held in Harare on the 21st of October. This brings us to the end of today's episode of Crime Watch. From me, Onefisa Sivanda, Victor Kanyaofu on the Sign Language Desk, and the crew behind the scenes, it's bye-bye for now.